That it was something that people should be shy about, you know, when you love each other. I've always kind of believed that you don't care. I've always kind of believed that when you're in a loving relationship, you're exclusive to each other. And therefore, if people look, that's fine, but they're never going to get to touch. And there's nothing wrong with actually thinking that way. But apparently other people, they think there is something wrong with it. And I feel quite sorry for these people. I really do. I feel sorry for those kind of people because while they sit and talk about a married couple having sex as if it's something that's taboo, or older couples having sex as if we should all suddenly drop down dead at 36 and not engage in kissing each other, I feel sorry for them because they don't know what they're missing. I mean, yeah, we don't have to go into details. And yes, I do like to wind people up by being fucking overtly over the top at times, like late last night, if you see me on Reels. And I do it to be fucking provocative and controversial because I can. Because I know I'm not talking about anyone. I know that when I'm talking about sex, I'm talking about the man that I love. I know that I'm talking about the man that I married. The man that on my wedding day, yeah, I adored. To pretend is because I actually enjoy sex. And I think most people enjoy sex. So many of the men on here talk about it 24/7. But if a female talks about it, suddenly it's taboo. Taken advantage of. So that they make educated choices in their partners in the future. Nobody's saying that you have to be wild in front of your children. Engage in foreplay or anything like that. That would be disgusting. People, it's early.
That someone in my, especially on my streams, comes in and starts bringing up
that contains stuff that was questionable is bang out of order. It's disgusting. But it's not something that I can't overcome. How they're doing betterment for society, which of course they're not. They claim I'm obsessed with certain people. No. They are obsessed with me and my life. Like I said, I don't do troll videos. I don't sit here and only talk about one individual. I refute bullshit that is said about me and my family. Why does it bother so many people that me and my husband chose each other? And you get the silly one saying, oh, she'll say we're jealous, but she wants to be us. No, I don't want to be you. Why would I want to trade my life to be a single mother and one child when I have such a beautiful family?
Pea shop.
Racism and apologised, such as Wasp or Wendy. They talk to black people, they talk to Asians, they enjoy laughing and joking with all sorts of people.
For what?
Man, I've spoken to Rodney a few times on the panel. I don't agree with who he talks to. I mean, it's his channel, it's YouTube, it's free speech. There's Speaker's Corner hierarchy that goes down that, and I did say, Rodney, I have to be honest, that you do facilitate the Speaker's Corner hierarchy, right? You let these lot from Speaker's Corner think they're celebrities up on this bitch, and yeah, you do. I'm not gonna lie. So when they hop on, they feel like they can tell you what to do or how you to think, or they can tell
Well, like Brian, that kind of thing. Same way Brian.
Brian got drawn into Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, but the way he acts when he came on here, you know, ordering me what to do. Don't let this guy on. Don't do that. Turn the stream off.
Rodney, you're a grown ass man. You're older than me, like for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
You could not let Solomon on your channel. I mean, it's up to you. But like I said, like the police said to you before, let's police it on. He says this thing. It's no secret that he feels like.
And groom them to their 9 and have sex with them on 9. That's paedophilia. It's paedophilia.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. So he's a paedophile, in my opinion.
Well,
In my opinion.
It's just churning my stomach already, man. It's like,
If I was Solomon, you know what I'd do? I'd keep saying what I've been saying to you, because he hasn't actually. Look, if
traits to some people, okay, to do with low IQ, etc. I'm not going to do that because I don't believe in generalizations. But we do know that it's very important for social interaction, for people to be able to communicate properly, that they must understand body language and facial expression. And in the formative years of primary school, children need to see facial expression. Children who are prepubescent in their formative years, if they're in hospital with nurses or doctors attending to them, need to see the facial expressions. In fact, any adults around them, because they are at a developing age. They do not need to see in their society people of positions of responsibility covering their face. It's not good for society. It's not good for the children that are prepubescent. And the point that I made, and I want to clarify it, is that in the culture that cover their face, they are not required to do so for prepubescence. That was the point I made, and I was quite correct. It still stands. There is no excuse for women to cover their face in front of prepubescent children. Therefore, when they're out in the public, where prepubescent children are, in the wider society, if adults are going to be around and they wish to cover their face, that's fine. But if they're only around children, there is no need for it. If they're only around women, there's no need for it. It's not modest, so I'm going to show you the video. Because I'm not ashamed of it. I'm going to show my video. And I think most people have seen it, but
I didn't think that came to a point.
I'm not talking about you, but I'm talking about the other two because you've got involved with it. I'm the one not no part of that, Rodney. And they don't call you Mohammed Rodney. They don't call you Mohammed Rodney for nothing.
No, that's not true. I'm not Muslim.
Well, so it looks like MI5, according to them, is watching Rodney's show. Why would anyone want to go on Rodney's show? This is fucking hilarious.
I never heard of that. That was a good one.
No, I'm not Muslim. He's joking. He's messing around.
I know.
I've not even read the Quran. I do have a Quran. I've never read it.
Rodney, why did you want me to buy your rucksack for your Christmas?
Shut up. Shut up.
She was so scared. She and Wendy jumped off. Yeah.
Said, what they're doing is segregating. Whether you believe in a God or not, thieving is wrong. Whether you believe in a God or not, murder is wrong. Whether you believe in God or not, rape is wrong. Whether you believe in a God or not, when you're cooking, it's best to have your hair tied back because it could go into the meal. Whether you believe in God or not,
but now maybe it's cheaper than that.
well, it's strange that you say that because I was brought up that it wasn't like that at all. I mean, I was brought up that was always fight for the underdog kind of thing. And it was only when I got into my marriage and I started having my own children, and like you say, they go to school and they get into scrapes, where I started being quite different to my parents, and the way that I spoke to the teachers and stuff. And most of mine was legislation. I just used their own legislation on them. But you know, I would say, well, doesn't my child matter? What about my child's feelings? Because there would be incidences, for example, one of my children was at school when a child with special needs, whose parents had chose to put him in a